Hey YouTube, what is going on? This is CryptoVision 2.0 signing back on the air. I know it's been almost a month. I'm recovering from, I had a seizure about a month ago, and it was due to low calcium, low vitamin D. So whatever you do, keep up your calcium and vitamin D, because believe me, this kind of thing can happen to anybody. But for the next couple of days, I'm going to be kind of doing the shows like this just with my phone. I do apologize. I know it kind of seems crude and no charts, but with my arms, both of my shoulders have fractures in them. So it kind of makes it a little bit difficult for me to be able to pull the charts up and, do all the basic things that we all kind of take for granted. So I'm just going to kind of tell you what's going on in the market. Now, we have this coronavirus going on. It is a big deal. But all I can suggest to you is don't panic. Don't sell your coins just because of this. I mean, if you feel like you're at a point where you can make some profit, then by all means, it just depends on where you got in. I mean, if you got in a few weeks ago when Ethereum was at about $190 or $200, I would highly suggest wait it out. If you can't afford, a guy like me can afford, I've got 2 Ethereum right now. So a guy like me can afford to wait this out. Whether it goes to 90, 50, 80, 70, 60, to me it does not make any difference in the world, because I know, just like last year, okay, let me give you an example. A couple of years ago, I think it was either last year or the year before, Ethereum dropped all the way to $84, okay? Well, what happened? Well, I stuck it out. I sold out at about 238, but I did stick it out, and it eventually went back up again. It did go back up again. It went down to $84 at its lowest. And I think if we could just all be patient and not panic sell, I know that's a lot of that's what's going on right now, is panic selling. I'm thinking Ethereum will shoot back up to the 250 range. But also, I did predict there was a chance, not only because of the coronavirus, but we were at 250. We were at a big time high. And the problem was we parabolicked all the way up. When you do stuff like that, you don't have a chance to really build support. Now, I know it's stuck up that area for a while, but you really have to stick in that area for months and months and months and months. You can't just expect it to shoot up real quick and then stay up there, because just like I've said before, it's like a wave. If you don't have any kind of support whatsoever, it's never going to hold that value. It's going to eventually drop, and it's going to drop hard. Now, I didn't get out because I am trying to build my Ethereum. Now, supposedly the president is going to be sending us some relief money, and I don't know, it could be anywhere from $100 to $1,000 to every American. So I'm thinking I'm just going to keep on. Now, I'm not going to totally add all my money, because I know that they meant for some of that to go into the market, and that's what it's going to do. But I am going to invest some of it into more Ethereum. And I'm just a big advocate for Ethereum. And as soon as I can see some development for LITECOIN, well, if they get more support, if they get more developers, if they start having some stuff going on, then yeah, I would be definitely. It's just right now Ethereum is just looking really good. It's at it's at a point now where average Joe can go out there and buy it. Anybody that's got about $115 can go out there and buy Ethereum if that's what they choose to spend their money on. For me, I think it's the future. With this kind of thing, you have to be patient. You're going to have days like this. If you can't handle your coin dropping 30 or 40 or $50 in one day, I'm sorry, but, some people just don't need to be in investing. Maybe it'd be better if you collected sports cards. But the problem is, with any kind of collections, like with baseball cards, a player could get hurt, or they could get suspended. They could possibly go out for the rest of the year, and it's going to go down. But with any kind of investing, be it real estate, be it baseball cards, gold, silver, anything, if you're going to invest your money in anything, you have to be able to stomach these kind of days. You got to just now I'm addicted to looking at the prices, but for people who scare really easy, you got to kind of just forget about it. You know, you got to be like, unless it's something like you cannot afford, okay, say if you got into $200 for Ethereum and, you know, it drops to $115 and you decide, well, I just can't afford to lose any more, then okay, I understand that. But if you could afford to hold on to it, my strong recommendation would definitely be to hold on to it, because I know how bad I have felt in the past when I would get in at 190 and get out at 115 because I got scared, and then 2 months later see it's back to $200 or $300. You have to be able to just forget about stuff like this. I know that they're going to find some way to get this coronavirus under control, and once all this media coverage, once all this stuff has passed and everybody's up and running again and people start forgetting about it, the markets are going to cut. The stock market's going to come back in a big way. And I have a feeling that the crypto market's going to come back in a big way. So all you can do right now is just, you know, pray to God you don't lose all your investment. But anyway, that's all I'm going to say for that right now. Since I'm not pulling up any charts because of my arms right now, the last time I looked at Bitcoin, it was at $5,200. Ethereum was about the 114. I want to say support for Ethereum right now is anywhere from $107 to about, on a bad day, maybe 120 on a good day. So you got that range right now. That's your support range for Ethereum. With Litecoin, Litecoin's been hanging about, I'd say about the $31 to $35 range. And I really believe if we do get a substantial amount of stimulus, like if we get nice sized checks, I'm thinking I might buy myself 2 or 3 Litecoins and maybe a couple of Ethereums and just sock that stuff away and forget that I have it. I might even buy myself some XRP. XRP is about I'd say about the 11 to 14 cents. That's your support level for XRP right now. But I just think the key is for not to panic. The only reason why I sell my Ethereum, the only reason why I would sell it, I would not sell my Ethereum if some signal told me buy or sell. No. I sell if me and my wife need gas for our truck. That's why I sell it. If we need to buy groceries or pay a bill, that is why I sell it. I do not sell it because Google tells me to sell it or some poster on some message board tells me to sell it. No, that is not the way I do it. I do it when I feel like I can make a profit. And to wrap this up, I feel like since I got into $190, if I were to sell it at about $115, $116, in the back of my mind, that wouldn't be very logical. So, my only suggestion to you is, if you could stick it out, stick it out. I think this could possibly go into May. And I'm sure that things could get worse before they get better. But I do know that they are going to find a way to get this under control. And remember, once it's under control and it's out of the media and they've stopped talking about it every day, you watch. The prices are going to go up. The markets are going to go back up again. And my only suggestion to you is hold on to your coins, hold on to your stocks, hold on to your bonds, hold on to everything. Because right now, let me tell you, if you got money, if you got, like, say, $1,000 to spend right now, brother, right now, this is a buyer's market. This is probably, you got to look at this as a golden opportunity to make some money. Because remember, the Bitcoin halving is coming up in May. That's only about a couple of months away. Now, my theory is, because Litecoin really Litecoin, if you can remember, shot up to about $140 about a month or two prior to the halving. But once the halving happened, Litecoin plummeted. I think to about 70, maybe $80, and then just kept going down from there. So some people are saying the Bitcoin halving might not be much as, thought it was going to be. But I think because Bitcoin is much more valuable than Litecoin at the moment, and I think because Bitcoin is a bigger deal, I do think that there might be a little bit more of an impact. So just remember, before you decide to hit that sell button on any of your crypto, remember, when Bitcoin goes up, pretty much the whole market goes up. And when it goes down, the whole market tanks. So remember, we still got this halving coming up in May. So what you got to do is just wait till May at least, see what happens, because I don't want nobody feeling bad if they had a whole bunch of crypto and they sold it now out of fear. I know fear could be a pretty big motivator. It could be a pretty big influencer on your decisions right now. But just be patient. I always try. There's been 1 or 2 times that I've sold out of fear, so I can't say, oh, I've never sold out of fear before, because I'd be out and out lying to you, and I'm not going to do that. I try to be as clear and transparent to you as I can. And like if I hold a contest to say, hey guys, I just can't do this right now, I will tell you immediately. I can still give away that XRP. I'm not saying an amount yet once I hit 1,000 subscribers, but if there ever comes a point where it looks financially where I can't do that, I will be totally honest with you. And if you should decide to unsubscribe, I would understand. But I'm the kind of person where I would rather just lay all my cards on the table and say, hey, this is what's going on. At the moment, I could do it. But I'm hoping to return back. I have been out of work for just about 3 weeks now, 4 weeks, because I was in the hospital. I was literally in the hospital for about 10 days, and I was in rehab for about 5 days. Because of my, accelerated recovery, I was able to get out of rehab early. But I could be, and my school is the school I work for, they're being very supportive. They're being cool about it, and I really appreciate Rockwood for doing that. But, I'm hoping when I go to my orthopedic surgeon on the 25th, they're going to say, well, Mr. Banky, we can get you back to work within just a couple of weeks. That's my hope. But we'll just have to see what happens. But if I have to, in order for me to give away some of my XRP, if I have to take out of some of my Ethereum, if I have to convert some of my Ethereum, I promise you guys I will figure out a way to get you that XRP. But believe me, having a seizure, it scared the heck out of my wife. And, an event like that really humbles you. And like I said, it was due to low vitamin D deficiency, and it was because of low calcium. So remember, always keep up your calcium, always keep up your vitamin D. And if your body starts to tell you something, man, you better listen. Whether it be if you think you're going to have heart attack symptoms, anything. If you notice anything out of the ordinary, you better get it checked out, because I didn't. Now, I've got fractures in my shoulders, and trust me, it is no fun. It's hard to sleep at night, but I'm making do, because my wife has far worse problems than I do, and she toughs it out every day. So I've been the hospital gave me some of the more powerful drugs, but I've been trying to stay off of them, and I've basically been taking ibuprofen. So anyway, I'm going to be doing videos like this just on my phone temporarily. Don't worry, it's not permanent. Once I can start messing with the computer again, then we'll start doing the charts again. But anyway, guys, I really do appreciate you sticking with me, and I just wanted to, make this little update to you, let you know what's going on. And remember, don't sell out of fear, because this, the government's pretty dang smart. They're going to figure out a way to get this coronavirus licked. Don't sell out of fear. Just try to hold on. If you have to have the money to pay bills and stuff, then hey, I totally understand. But just don't sell out of fear like I have. I just don't want to see anybody make the same stupid mistakes I did. Well, guys, I love you. Thanks for watching. This is Crypto Vision 2.0 signing off. Peace out, guys.